Hi everyone, this is Attorney Lilian, and I have been getting questions about how to change addresses for pending cases. So you have a case with USCIS and you want to know how to change your address after you move. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay? So the first thing you need to do is open a browser. So I have one already set up, ready to go for us. So what you're going to do is type in USCIS.gov. Again, this is specifically for people that have a case in front of USCIS. This is not for people that have a case with immigration court. There is a different form that you need to fill out. But if you have a case with USCIS, you need to fill out the AR11. And the fastest way to do this is online. Okay, you can print out the form, fill it out, and mail it off. But the best way to do it and to make sure that it gets to the file is to do it online. Okay, so what you're going to do is once you're on the USCIS website, here it tells you right away, change of address, how to do it. Again, it's not enough that you change it with the post office. When you move, it is not enough that you change it with the post office. The post office will not forward certain U.S. immigration documents. So if you're having your green card mailed to you and it's going to the old address, guess what? U.S. Post Office will not forward that to you. Okay, so it's really important that you change your address, or for my clients, we make sure that the address that's going to be getting those sensitive documents is my address. Okay, but every time you do move, you need to update USCIS of your change of address, because this is the fastest way and the best way for them to update you on your case. Okay, so when you're here, you can click on learn more, but this might change in the future. So let me show you where to go. You go to manage your case, and you see here you can check your case status with your receipt number. You can check on the processing time based on where your case, the office that has your case and what type of case you have. But what we want to do today is change your address online. So once you click on that, what you need to do is you scroll all the way down. Here it gives you options depending on what you have going on. So if you are a victim of a crime, example, if you're filing on the VAWA, a U visa, or a T visa, you'll be under this category. It just gives you options as far as keeping your address private. Okay, if you do have a My USCIS account, you can log into that and change your address through your online account. If you don't have an online account, you just have to scroll down and hit continue. Once you do this, you'll get to this page and it tells you exactly what you need in order to change your address. Really simple. When you filed your case, you should have received a receipt notice. Once you have your receipt notice in front of you, it's easy enough for you to get this done. Okay, you just need that receipt number, especially if you have a pending case. So if you filed an application, is it related to that, and you haven't received a notice, whatever. So you can answer this, and here, this is where you actually change it, right? So because you have a case pending, you can click what type of case it is. So let's say you're filing for your spouse. So you're filing an I-130, and it's going to be for a U.S. citizen filing for a spouse. You put in the receipt number, right, from the receipt notice. So on there, it will say receipt number. You will put that right here. You will put your old zip code. Right? Remember, we're changing from your old address to your new address. So what you will put here is your old zip code, the zip code you had when you filed the application. Okay? And then here you put the information. If you are changing the information for an I-130, is the petitioner. So you put the U.S. citizens information here, right? So you can do two separate things. So if you did an I-130 and an I-485, so you did a relative petition and a green card application at the same time, that means the U.S. citizen or permanent resident spouse or parent or child will go in here and change the address for the I-130, and then the non-U.S. citizen will do a change of address again and just do over here, instead of the I-130, they will put the 485, right? And then if they also filed a work authorization that's still pending, they can, once you put the receipt number and the zip code, it will allow you to add more forms that you need to update the address for. So you will then update it to include the 765. You can do this for basically all the forms that are on this list, including citizenship, removal of condition, all of that. So once you add that, you put the name, date of birth, a number if the person has one, whether the person is in the military or not, and then the person's citizenship. You put that information. Now, this is the important thing. The first column here is the old address. Okay, you need to make sure that you're putting your old address on the first part, and then you're changing it to the second. Okay, that's really, really important. If you make a mistake here, it will basically just keep sending it to your old address. So make sure that you are putting your old address first, and then you're changing it to your new address. And then here is asking you if you want your mailing address to change as well. Okay, so you can, have your mail go to a different address. I've done this for certain clients that want their home address obviously changed, but they now want the mail to be sent to my office instead of their home address. So we can also come in here once they do the change here for the mailing address. Then you can select that you want it to be sent to a different address from the new address. So you can then change this. Okay. And then once you have that all set up, last thing you need to do is put your email. They're going to send you a receipt in the email. So you want to make sure that you're putting your email so that they can let you know once this is done. Okay. You don't want to do all of this and then it doesn't actually go through. So you want to make sure that you know that, okay, they have accepted and changed the addresses on my forms. Now, if you are filing this on your own, you go ahead and put applicant or petitioner. If you are the parent of a minor that's not able to sign documents and all of that, you can put your information. For my clients, I do legal representative. I do these for my clients. So I go ahead and put the information in here. You do the security check. They want to make sure you're human. You know how it goes. They want to make sure you're human. You put the information in. You accept the terms, that you're electronically signing, and all the information you put there is accurate. And you're swearing under the penalty of perjury. That is very important. So you need to make sure that all the information you're putting in there is accurate, because you're swearing on the oath that it is. So once you hit submit, that's it. Okay. Once you hit submit, you will get a pop-up on the screen that tells you it's been submitted. We'll have like a number there to let you be able to follow up with the case, and you will get an email with the same information. Now, once they change it, you will get another email letting you know that you requested this change and the change has been done. Okay, so that is how you do a change of address when you have a USCIS case and you just moved. Okay, you have to do this every single time you move. Okay, that's the thing. If your case is pending for, like, let's say a year, and you move 3 times that year, you need to do it for every single address. Okay, so just make sure you're changing it every single time you move, unless like your move is within 10 days of each other, then fine. But every time you move, you want to make sure You want to make sure that whatever letter, whatever notice that USCIS is sending on your case actually gets to you, because that is the fastest way to get your case denied. If USCIS sends you, let's say, a request for evidence and you never respond because you never got the notice, but they send it to the right address, that's going to be a problem. You might not be able to reopen the case. Your case will get denied if you don't respond timely to a request for evidence. So you want to make sure it's being sent to the right address, or at least if you have a lawyer, that your lawyer is getting those notices. Okay, so that is what I have for you today. That is how to change your address online with USCIS. Thank you. If you found this helpful, come on, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time with more immigration information. Thank you. Bye for now.